So Mateo is 24 months old. He was born a healthy baby, super happy, very funny, charismatic. We actually thought it was going to be our easy baby because of the prolapse cord that we had with our first son, Andre. And all of a sudden, things turned around when he started to get pale, develop the bruises, the little blood vessels throughout.
Tired all the time.
Very
Not
tired.
Not wanting to eat food or swallow.
Swollen lymph nodes all over his body, and especially in his neck, he had like a big ball, and then this side started to get swollen. And it wasn't just one. It was like
Multiple. You can feel the little mouth was bleeding. He woke up for about 3 days with bloody, swollen gums and blood.
We would wake up to him having blood all over his pillow. So it went from this beautiful little baby boy that was just always behind his bigger brother dancing, and to now trying to be that person, but he couldn't.
He had no energy. And they said that if we brought him in any later, he could have had a heart attack.
When they did the
X-ray of his chest,
the nurse just came back and said, we have to take him immediately. My wife asked if it was serious, and she said yes.
So he had a very, very large
mass
in his chest, which is why he wasn't breathing correctly.
He was diagnosed with T-cell ALL leukemia, which is a cancer in the blood.
Got into cardiac arrest because he was in tachycardia when he came in. All his blood was all going to his heart, trying to just keep him alive. So even just playing with his brother, an extra few seconds, he could have died.
Yeah.
So we got him there just in time.
And we took him to the park the day before.
And he wanted to go home.
And he wanted to go home. He didn't want to play.
And then he started throwing up. So we got him to the emergency room. And it was so urgent they had to send him in the helicopter.
Because he couldn't breathe.
And they had to stabilize his breathing in the helicopter to get him here.
Basically, he had a big mass that we thought he was just developing he was just snoring. But he was snoring like an adult.
He actually couldn't catch his breath. He was, at the last night, he was actually gasping, like he would stop breathing and then he would gasp for air.
We actually thought it was funny and cute that he was snoring like an adult. You thought, wow, he snores. And turns out that it was a mass that was restricting his airways, and so he was trying to breathe when he was asleep, and this entire time we thought he was snoring. So it's a miracle that he's still with us.
The case manager said it was a minimum of $100,000 a night after insurance. That was our last day. This day is involving the neurology department, the upstairs emergency department, the PICU, physical therapy he has to start now every day, possible speech therapy, brain scans, spinal fluid checks, much more than the previous ones.
And the reason for that is he's on hospital watch, basically. Everyone is looking at him.
Yeah, he's on watch, so every floor, within 2 minutes, is ready to accept him to the floor in case of emergency. They have about 15 people rush to him at once.
Currently, he hasn't
eaten in 7 days now.
Nor walked.
Or walked.
No, does he have any feeling in his legs? They call it mucositis, which means that he has blisters from his throat all the way to his rectum. So he can't eat because it burns, and these sores should go away as
there's no treatment for them and no way to confirm it.
He stopped moving his legs and walking. The doctors are still trying to figure out why his legs have lost.
And even his neck.
He
can't sit up correctly or turn his head.
We're projected to be here about 2-3 weeks now, and figuring out how we can get him to move his legs again. The oncology team will be here today and will tell us a little bit more about what to expect today and what's next. Emotionally, it's been a roller coaster. It's been hard for our older son that is 11 months older than than Mateo, and you know, so it's been a rough process. So if you find it in your heart to help, then thank you so much. We're asking for help financially because I do have insurance and I do work really hard, but this is going to be an extensive treatment that will take up to 4 years.
And a lot of it is uncovered.
And a lot of it is, you know, deductibles, and you know, insurance doesn't cover everything. So, thank you for hearing us out, and thank you for your support.
Thank you.